Listen, this is my fight prediction for Frank Martin and Michel Rivera. Listen, oh my goodness. After careful thinking, I'm going to have to go with Frank Martin. Okay? Frank Martin had a full camp. A lot of people are talking about Frank's last fight versus Jackson Martinez. He didn't have time to prepare for him. He was preparing for a totally different fighter. Frank Martin is a thinker. He can fight, but he doesn't just go in there and just beat you up. He's a thinker. And he had a full camp for this fight. And he knows it's close and he can smell a title fight. This fight is super important. Besides Earl Spence in his ear, he got Derek James in his corner. I heard him say that he studies the fighter, and after he got everything calculated, he's like a computer and he goes in. And you see how that fight, his last fight, when people want to bring up Jackson Martinez, you've seen how it ended. The man looked like he gets stronger as he fights. And maybe it does take him a while to compute, but he sticks in there. He finished fighters. And I know Derek Jackson, being the great coach that he is, I believe him when Frank Martin said he has a game plan for everything that Michel does good. Everything he does good, he got a game plan for. Everything. I believe him when he says this. He had a whole camp. I know people say, well, he had a whole camp the last time. Not really. These fighters, for real, should always stay in the gym. If you want to look at it that way. He had 9 days to prepare for a totally different fighter as far as size, height, reach, and a totally different type of style of fighter. Like, bruh, they had 9 days to prepare for each other. He had a whole camp to prepare for this fight, and both of them know this is sort of like an eliminator to an eliminator or something like that. They know, they smell that title shot coming. This fight is way too important to lose. And from the sound of Michel, he talks about Tank and people after Frank Martin too much. And when he was at the press conference, he was giving Frank like little credit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't gotta say nothing good or nothing like that. But the way he was talking just sounded like he was nonchalant about Frank Martin's abilities. And that right there is another reason on why it's pushing me to decide that Frank Martin, probably is going to definitely win this. Probably definitely going to win this fight. That's why I'm picking Frank Martin. And I think it could be a decision. I'm not saying he's going to stop Michel, but he could. And if he does, I believe it will be like the 9th or 10th round. But I believe it could be a 12-round fight because both of them are patient fighters. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't really seen Rivera hurt like that. I haven't seen him hurt like that. Neither one of them. So I can't really say that either one of them will run through each other. It's a 50-50 fight. And Michel can beat Frank Martin. He can. I just think it's so much on the line. I believe, Frank's been quiet this whole time. Everybody's been quiet about this fight. I just believe he's locked in. Derek James and him, they're going to have a plan. They're going to see it through. I believe that. Let me know what you think and who's going to win this fight. Always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.